Whether you're into them or not, puzzle games are some of the most popular style mobile games out right now. Whether you're talking about ones that are put out 10 years ago or brand new ones coming to the scene today, puzzle games just take the mobile industry by storm. So today, I wanted to share with you guys 10 mobile puzzle games that are going to get you addicted, that you're going to need to play, that are from days of old, and some that are new to the scene that you just have to try. Let's dive into the list. Number one on today's list is one of the newer games, and this one is Wordle, taking the world by storm. 4.4 stars out of 82,000 reviews with over 1 million downloads. In this game, you need to try and find the word that is the featured word of the day through a special little word system. You're going to be able to keep track of your score, and essentially you're going to want to keep your streak going week after week. This game is so addicting and has so many people playing it right now. Number two on today's list is Tiny Bubbles, sitting at 4.7 stars with 74,000 reviews and 1 million downloads. It's another one of those bubble style puzzle games, but one that has some nice atmospheric elements to it and some colors that you may really enjoy. So many different puzzles that this game involves and that you could kind of move along to as you progress through the game. It's a big one, it's a fun one that a lot of people are enjoying. All right, so you knew this one was coming. I'm talking about Panda Pop. This is one of the classic mobile games in this genre, sitting with 4.6 stars out of 1.2 million reviews with 50 million downloads. I legit have been playing this game for years myself and with my kids as well. Yeah, that's right. It's perfectly good for you to play with your kids or to have your kids play on their own, stimulate their minds, and try and find the way to get rid of all of the bubbles on the screen before they all collapse upon you. It's really a wholesome, fun game with some beautiful colors. Who doesn't love pandas? And of course, it's a game that's really stood the test of time. This thing has got to be over 10 years old. All right, title, we're looking at Angry Birds 2 right now, and I chose Angry Birds 2 because this one is absolutely free to download, while Angry Birds 1 costs you $1, which is very cheap. Both are extremely good games and can be interchangeable on this list. Angry Birds 2 is sitting at 4.3 stars with 6.11 million reviews, and again, over 100 million downloads. You have to fling your different birds from the catapult into these structures and try and knock everything down, taking down all the piggies. Next up is I Love Hue 2. This one has 4.8 stars with 61.8 thousand reviews, 1 million downloads, and this one's all about those different geometric shapes and colors. A very relaxing and calming puzzle style game. This one probably a little bit more engineered towards adults and creating really nice, colorful, pleasing to the eye patterns. This one definitely is one that would be a little bit more difficult for the kids to understand, but as an adult playing something and really looking for something that's a little bit more calming, this is one that could be right up your alley, because sometimes Angry Birds is just not what you're looking for. You want something a little bit more relaxing, a little bit less childish. So I Love You 2 could be for you. Welcome to Mecharama. I personally love how this game looks, and I love how it's just in a 3D world. One of my favorites from today's list with 4.4 stars, 405,000 reviews, and 10 million plus downloads. This is a pretty calming game, nice and relaxing. It's going to give you that enjoyable time by yourself, and if you like robots, this is another great game for you. Well, hello, this is Monument Valley 2, and one of the first games on today's list that is not free to download. This one costs you $4 to buy, sitting with 4.8 stars with 66.1 thousand reviews, 1 million plus downloads. That says something really good about the game, being that it's not a free to download game. That means it's done really well from reviews. It's gotten a lot of popularity, and a lot of people have enjoyed it once they spent the $4 and downloaded it for themselves. It's a really nice puzzle style game that's going to keep you guessing, trying to figure out how to just execute these puzzles, and it has that unique art style as well. Welcome to Maze Machina. We're looking at a swipe puzzler turn-based game right here. This one has some of the lower reviews on the list, but it is also very different, and it's something that maybe people aren't used to in the puzzle making space. 3.7 stars with 2.16 thousand reviews with 100,000 downloads. So definitely a lot less reviews than there are downloads on this one. I personally like the artwork of the game. I like the swipe style, and I do like the turn-based system as well. This is one that's a little bit of a flyer on today's list, so you're gonna be able to download this one absolutely for free and see if it's something that you like or not, and you can let me know down below. And guys, while you're down below, why don't you let me know any other mobile games that you're playing right now? Just let me know in the comment section below. I could check them out. You guys could introduce me to some things that are brand new that I maybe haven't seen before, and you never know when you'll see them in an upcoming video. And while you're down there, sub to the channel and ring the bell. Evergarden. This game has been out for a little while itself with 10,000 plus downloads and no ratings for some odd reason. This is a puzzle merge style single player game that is a pretty casual one at that, with the geometric shapes that are gonna just really make this thing different, original to others on today's list. I personally like the hexagon style art design of this game, allowing you to have many different types of connections and just have a nice low poly gameplay expedition. Oh my god, I mean, Candy Crush. This is one of the first huge mobile games, and I've never seen numbers like this. 4.6 stars, 35.1 million reviews, and over 1 billion downloads. This is one of the top grossing mobile games of all time, yet it is free to play and free to download. If you tell me that you're into puzzle games and you've never tried Candy Crush, well, either you're lying or you're just absolutely missing out. The game is really a lot of fun. You know, it's your typical puzzle style game. It's one that you're not going to want to go say, hey guys, guess what I'm playing? I'm playing Candy Crush right now. No, that's not what you're going to want to say. But it is such a fun game. It's super addicting. And, you know, let me know in the comments below, what's the highest level you ever got to in Candy Crush? And of course, there's so many spin-offs and part 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s of Candy Crush at this point in time. They are all fun, all good, and this is just the one I chose because it was the OG, the original. Gardenscapes. You guys see the commercials for these all the time on your social networks, on the phone itself. 4.5 stars, 11.6 million reviews with 100 million plus downloads. This is that typical puzzle style game that puts you in goofy situations and can lead to brutal things happening to you. Definitely a lot of casual fun in a different way that we've seen versus the other games on today's list. It's fun. It's worth trying. It's casual. And Homescapes is right off the same boat as Gardenscapes, and this one's sitting at 4.5 stars with 11.5 million reviews on 100 million downloads. Again, same idea, a little bit different here. Modifications were made, the game was changed a little bit, but it's essentially the same kind of gameplay that we're going to see from Gardenscapes as well. Again, that casual fun. Remember to leave me your favorite games in the comment section below.